tutorial. In previous video we learned about how can we create custom applications in Django. So we created two applications. One is employee for extending the existing user application of Django, and second one is poll, in which we can have question, choices and answers, right? So today in this video I am going to create one model, and that is poll. So in poll what are the three things are required? One is question, right? So let's create first question model. Okay, so in this case actually we just need to write class which is mapped with a table, right? So class and then question, and what we need to do, we need to just extend that base model, that is models dot model, right? Like this, and just colon. This is the syntax of class, and whatever the class variables are there, all those will be considered as a property of that class, as in those will be considered as a columns of the tables. Let's say for example question question title, right? Title is our question title. So models has property of creating the field types. Let's say for example this is on this title can be a more than 255 characters, so I will put it as a text field, right? Text field. So we can have more than 255 characters. And text field, if we don't add anything inside this bracket in text field, that means title will be a by default null is equal to true. We don't need to write null true because this is default value. Similar to that, blank is equal to also true, it's a default value. Okay, but and that's what we want in title field, right? Title must be there when we are creating question. Okay, second one is status. So that means whenever HR will create this poll, first initially the status will be our draft, right? Or we can say inactive, and then when it can be let me models dot care field. Okay, and inside that what will be the default value? Default is equal to what we want to do, inactive, right? Inactive. This is our default value. So we don't need to mention null is equal to true or blank is equal to true, because whenever we if we don't pass anything into the status, it will take inactive as a default, and if we pass something, then it will take that value while saving this question into the table, right? So here also we don't need to mention anything, but as this is care field, that one field is mandatory, that is maximum length. If you know about SQL, whenever you write any query of adding any field, let's for example alter table, and then we are adding one column, in that actually we if that field is of care field character type, then obviously you are mentioning that length, right? So what the same thing we have to mention here as well. So as the status will not have more than 10 characters, right? So I will just adding here 10 only, and that is all. Max length is only it is the required field. Next, so okay, one thing is who has created this. If we have multiple HRs in our organization, then we should have the tracking which HR has created this question, right? So let's creator or author, created by, okay, and inside that models dot foreign key, right? It's a foreign key. Foreign key means one HR can create multiple questions. So and what will be our foreign key? User, right? So as we have not, and what it should be, again this should not be a null, right? So null is equal to, we do not need to mention, same thing, right? Even here also if we don't mention, it's okay, but we have mentioned because we can understand what is there, right? Same way I will do here also. I will explain what is blank, what is the difference between blank and null when I will when we will be working on admin section. So at that time, if I will explain, it will make more sense to you and you will understand better, right? So this is created by, and as you see, we have taken this foreign key of user model. So we have to import this model here like this from Django dot country dot auth dot models and import user. Sorry, this is manager user, right? So this is user model. Now in this created by, we will have the foreign key of user. So if we are adding this question of user ID 1 user, then it will be saved as a 1 inside this table, right? So this is created by, and for tracking when it was created, when it was modified. So actually modification will not be there, as we are not allowing to do that. Yes, we can allow that until and unless it is not published, until and unless it is not active, right? So we should have this both the field created at, right, and models dot date time field, and then here it is again. So there are two parameters are available in date time field, that is add now, add is equal to false, but here I will push true. So what this field does, right? So created at, and there is another field is that is modified at. Let me modify this name first. Updated at, okay. Yeah. So if you had a new question, right, so at that time created at date will be added automatically. That is this parameter does, right? But this will be done only once. But after adding one question, if you are modifying that question, then this will be the same. This will not be modified, right? But object will be modified. And if you want to track that, so when this object was modified last, so for that we have this field updated at, and when it was created, for that created at. So updated at must be changed every time when we change this object, right? So for that auto now add is not correct option. So for that there is one, just auto now is equal to true. So every time it will update the date in this field. So these are two parameters very useful in all the models, right? So that is another thing. Then one method we need to write, that is def, and then underscore string, which is mandatory. Self, not mandatory, but it is helpful to represent the object name. I will show you that how it is working. Okay, so return self is a question object, right? It is a representing the row of any table. Self dot title. Okay, I have saved this. Now this question model is ready, right? So let's work on that. How can we work on this model? Let's say for example this is our command line. If I do like this, manage.py and make migrations, and then what is the poll? Look at this message, app poll could not be found. Is it in install labs? No, right? We haven't installed in the install labs. So let's do that first. ems set install.py, and this is our installed apps. Inside that we just need to add this poll. Right now poll app is installed in our, that means we have registered that app as installed apps. Right, so now this make migrations command will work smooth. If I don't provide this poll application, it will execute command for all the applications, but right now I don't want to work on all the applications. I am working on only poll application. I do not want to touch any other application, so I will just provide the application name here. So let's do that. So what is the error? Okay, so I think a spelling mistake. Here it is, default must be there. Okay, and now let's do that on delete. Okay, yeah, so another thing, in foreign key you have to mention that on delete. On delete means whenever any user is deleted, like let's say for example we had a 2 HR and we have removed one HR from the table, then what should be done? Do you want to remove all the field? Like this. Okay, now this has created one migration file, that is 001 initial.py, and what it does, still table is not created in database. It has just created one file, mapped file. It has all the operation, all the operations which should be done on a database. That means look at this, migration.create model. This is the name of model and these are the fields. So when I apply this migration, it will actually create the tables in database. So let's do that. Python manage.py and then migrate poll. Okay, look at this, now running migrations, applying this poll.001 underscore initial. Right, now it is applied and now the tables are also created. So another command we are going to learn here is that python manage.py and then cell. So when I do this Python cell, already you know how it works, right? But this Python interactive cell has the environment of this particular Django applications, our Django applications. So when I import this Django application here, it will allow to import that. But if you do directly like this, let me show you that also. Okay, just Python, and if I do like this, from pool.models import question, it will say that apps are not loaded yet, right? But if I do like this, and same thing if I will do like pool.models import question, it is allowing to us to import, right? Why? Because all apps are loaded by default in this environment, in this interactive cell. Now let's look at this, our question dot object dot all. Right, so there is no object. So we will work on this cell and we will see how can we work with this database query using this ORM. But in next video, continuously we will see what are the things we can do here, right? So until then, enjoy Django programming. Thanks for watching this video.